You know, like, I'm not on T, obviously. I'm just so far away from top surgery, it's crazy. And as soon as the dysphoria is triggered emotionally, the physical aspect comes in, like, I just want to tear off my own skin. It's just been really hard for me to find the courage and motivation to actually start my physical journey.
This is a day I never thought would come. I'm officially 1 year on testosterone. Before hormones, I was struggling with severe self-hate, jealousy, and just the urge to isolate myself from everybody for protection. At the beginning, I wouldn't say I felt suicidal, but I did go through self-harm, crippling dysphoria, and feelings of hopelessness. Being young and in pain, treatment just felt so far away, and it was so daunting that it took a really long time to start the process. That being said, now a year after starting hormones, I couldn't be happier. The changes from testosterone really have improved my quality of life and just made such a difference in shaping my future. Even mentally, I feel so much more confident now. I could go out and do things I wouldn't even have dreamt of before. I have no idea how little Alex would have been able to just go out and find a job. But now that my head is so clear and free of dysphoria, I actually have the ability to go out and live life, set goals, meet people. Okay, so this is probably the part everyone's interested in. Physically, a lot has happened. Personally, my favourite change is my voice. It has changed tremendously. It's not as soft or as high-pitched as it used to be, but it still sounds like me, and that's something I was really worried about before. I don't know if I was thinking I'd sound like Morgan Freeman and look like Justin Bieber. Just my general body shape is changing too, which has been interesting both for my wardrobe and my bank account. My shirts don't fit like they used to. My shoulders are broader, my arms are a little bit bigger, even my face looks more square, although I might just be getting better haircuts these days. Speaking of, that is definitely the word of the year. Hair. Hair. Everywhere. Thicker, darker, more of it. Hair. There's more here, more here, more here, more here, and definitely more here. Sex and intimacy are typically very difficult for trans people, and I was no different. Before, I couldn't deal with people looking at me, let alone touching me, but with T bringing confidence and growth? It's all good now. Okay, let's move on. Before, I didn't feel nearly as connected with people in relationships as I do now, but I can... Okay, yeah, seriously, let's move on. So, people told me there was a chance I'd feel a little bit more hot-headed or angry on T, so I was just kind of sat there patiently waiting for the day I'd flip my shit and turn into Incredible Hulk, but it never happened. If anything, I feel even more chill now that I'm on T, just because I'm not worrying and freaking out all the time. Oof, this one's up there with the voice change for sure. Being a man and having a monthly cycle, for me, wasn't fun. Oh no, the light has changed. So it would happen, and then that would be it for me for a week. I'd have to lock myself in my room. Honestly, it was that distressing that I could not go outside. Dealing with public toilets? Hard enough as a trans person, let's not put this into the mix. Luckily, after 2 months of being on T, mine completely stopped. Thank God. Within the last year, I also had top surgery. Now, this is its own thing. I could make a million videos about how much top surgery's helped me. But hand in hand with hormones, this seriously just wiped away my dysphoria. So all in all, testosterone has been pretty amazing, but this isn't the end. Moving forward in my quest to be happy with myself, I need to work on my social skills. Naturally, I am an introvert, but I know there's more to it. With everything that's happened, it's left me feeling lesser than other people. It's quite sad. I struggle to approach or talk to people because I don't feel like my words are valuable. I get very nervous, I'm really embarrassed easily, and it just upsets me so much because I feel worthless. There's this thing in my head saying, why would anyone want to talk to you? I think it's from all those years of bullying, feeling not normal, like an outcast. So yeah, I do think it's a trans issue. It goes down to the very root of everything in terms of self-confidence and how I used to view myself. It's almost an old habit, like biting your nails or playing with your hair. That is what I want to work on. My body, it's not perfect, and there are still things that catch my eye, but it's just the beginning, and for only a year in, I really can't complain. What an incredible year. And like, honestly, I do not take a day for granted. I'm thankful for every shot, every hair on my face, and every time my parents used the right name. Okay guys, I'm going to leave you with some comparison pictures. Thank you very much for watching and sticking with me, and I'll see you next week.